Are we on the right wheel? Can you see clearly? I know it's a bit dark. Can see clearly? Are we good? Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me again today. Yes, this afternoon, 12 noon, I didn't have a live cooking demo, but I had it now at 5:30. Please bear with me because it's a little dark here. Yeah, as promised, today I will show some of you, all of you, how to make the Japanese tofu with minced pork using the conventional way, which is using a stainless steel pan, right? So because many of you asked me the recipe, how to make Japanese tofu, so I'm going to show you how to make Japanese tofu with a simple sauce to go with rice. And apart from that, I'm not forgetting my Thermomix here. So we will also be making a simple stir-fry veggie, which is a recipe from my volume 1. Okay, we will be making this recipe. Okay, we will be making this recipe. Since I have long beans at home, I better use it before it turns rotten. So yeah, today we will be making a quick stir-fry vegetables in the Thermomix. And here on the stove, we will be making Japanese tofu with minced pork. Okay, so I hope you have taken a look at the ingredients that I have prepared for you. Which are the things to prepare, the ingredients to prepare if you want to cook along. Now, it's not very easy to get ingredients now, I do understand. But here I have is 4 tubes of Japanese tofu, which I have sliced it. Okay, slice it. Later on, I will coat them, lightly coat it with some flour and pan fry here in a stainless steel pan. Okay, so now I'm going to heat up the pan on medium heat, and I'm going to pour in a bit of oil. Later on, I will adjust the camera so that you can see me pan frying the tofu. Okay, so we will pour in a bit of oil here and heat it up. Okay, and we will proceed to take the Japanese tofu and lightly coat it with a bit of corn flour. Okay, just lightly coat it with a bit of corn flour will do. Okay, today I'm using Vitakraft stainless steel pan to lightly pan fry every single piece of the Japanese tofu. Okay, to make this recipe you need 4 tubes of Japanese tofu, which is about 500 grams. Okay, it comes in tubes, normally in a pack of 3 tubes, but to feed my family, I normally use 4 tubes. Okay, now while the pan is heating up with a bit of oil, actually we don't need so much oil, but anyway it's okay lah, since I poured in here. So we will coat each single piece of lightly coat it with corn flour. Okay, lightly coat it with a bit of corn flour. And then when the oil is heated up, we will place it in the pan to fry. Okay, just lightly coat each piece with a bit of corn flour. So did you prepare the ingredients? Do you manage to find Japanese tofu? I bought 4 packets, so means I have 12 tubes, but almost finished up all already. Now, if you don't trust the commercial quality of Japanese tofu, because some say don't know what chemical they put inside. Anyway, you can make your own tofu as well with soya bean milk and eggs and a bit of corn flour and then steam it. Okay, I do not have the exact recipe now, but I made before. It's perfectly good as well. So since the oil is slowly heating up, we will coat each piece with a bit of corn flour. Okay, if you all have any question, you can ask me, because today we are taking it pretty slow. We just have a veggie to stir fry in the Thermomix later, and now we are going to put all this tofu inside the oil. Yeah. Okay, let me adjust the phone so that you will be looking at the pan now. Okay, so you won't see my face. Let me adjust that now. Hope you can see it better. So we will put each piece into the oil. So to make the sauce, we just need 100 grams of minced pork, 100 grams of fresh prawn cubes, 2 dried mushrooms which I have pre-soaked and softened and cut into small cubes. Later on I will show you. Okay, so now we will just go and play your piano. Softer. Okay, so now let's see. You can turn it with a pair of chopsticks. Or a spoon. Now, I have always said you do not need to use high heat to pan fry anything. Always use medium to medium low heat, okay? Just gently. So how is everyone doing so far? Are you all enjoying your movement control order, stay at home instruction well? Is everyone cooking a lot at home? So we'll just quickly pan fry this, lightly coat this in corn flour. Lightly coat it in corn flour. So what are you having for dinner later? I know those in Australia is already their dinner time now, right? It's 2 hours difference from Malaysia and Singapore, right? So just lightly pan fry this. If you see the fire is slow, then you can increase the heat a bit, okay? So it's up to you to adjust the fire, but you definitely do not need to use high heat. Whatever pan, whatever brand. So today I'm using the Whiter Craft pan, a stainless steel pan. I always use this pan to pan fry my salmon. So it's a bit dark today because the rain has just stopped actually. Is it very hot in Singapore? It's very hot in Malaysia, yeah, by the way. It's very, very, very hot. So we still have a bit more to pan fry, and then we will proceed with making the veggie from volume 1 of my recipe book. So the kids like this. Are your kids requesting a lot of food from your Thermomix? I know my friend Christy from Singapore, she is using her Thermomix almost non-stop. Last night we still chat, and at I think it's 12 midnight, she's still making the lo mai gai for her kids' breakfast today from my volume 4 cookbook. So are you all using your Thermomix machine extensively? And then this afternoon she used it to make bread. So I hope those of you who don't have a Thermomix, you can actually order one now by calling all the advisors who introduce themselves in the comments here. Okay, so advisors, please put your name and introduce a bit about your extra service, after sales service to potential customers who wish to buy a Thermomix here. Okay, many of you ask, do I sell Thermomix? I don't sell the Thermomix. I am only focused on cooking and my cookbooks. So this one is okay. Alright, we will dish this out. So slowly. So advisors, this is the time, since we are frying things, nothing much to do. You hear me talk, I hear you type, I see you type. So advisors, you can actually key in your name and introduce a bit about your service in the comments now. Tell us your location, whether you are in Perth, whether you are in Melbourne, or Singapore, or Brunei, or Kuching. Okay, so most are done already. So I'll quickly remove those that are golden brown. Okay. So a few more pieces and then we are almost done frying all. Okay, and then I will pour out some of the oil and just leave a bit in the pan. Okay, so hang on with me. I know this is a bit boring, but we are almost there already. So have you all managed to get all the essentials for your pantry? I heard from my Singapore friends that flour is not easy to get flour nowadays in Singapore. Is it? I believe many are making their own bread and buns at home for those who have Thermomix. So that could be the reason. Everyone is baking and cooking at home. So flour is a bit scarce now. Okay, so we just take out those that are golden brown. what have you been doing at home if you are not cooking? You know, I actually promised to watch this famous Korean drama. It's my first Korean drama, by the way. To watch this famous Korean drama. It's a very popular one called Crash Landing on You. Yeah, we are on episode 3. Okay, because my daughter insisted that I should try watching Korean drama with her. So I tried. So we are on episode 3 now. I know many of you have finished watching. It's a very good drama, right? Okay, so we are almost done. Okay. So what are your activities, daily activities at home now other than cooking? Let me adjust the camera. I think you are done seeing me pan fry, right, at the moment. So some of it I have already dished out. Okay, later on we will make a sauce to go with this. Okay, Elizabeth, you finished long time ago. I know. It's a very popular drama. So I just started on episode 3 where they were hiding in the boat. The guy trying to send her out of North Korea. So don't tell me anything. Let me watch it. It's my first Korean drama, okay? Because my daughter always say, why are you always at work? Why are you always at work? If you are not cooking, you are writing, you are choosing photos for your cookbook, you are packing your books, you know, you are always working. So she asked me, why don't you watch a Korean drama with me? This is a very popular one. I'm sure many of your Singapore friends, many of your Malaysian friends also watch this drama. So come, let's watch with me. Okay, since this is the MCO, not much, they don't have much homework as well. So I just promised her and then I will watch with her. But I still play my phone and it gets her very, very angry. You are playing your phone again. I said I'm not playing. I'm just replying messages. Say no messages when you're watching drama with me. So what have you been doing with your family apart from cooking? For me, it's always work. Okay, we're almost done. Now, since there is a bit of time, let me talk a bit about the recipe that we are going to cook from this cookbook, Volume 1. Okay, today we are going to make a simple veggie, which is chao tau kok. Okay, with minced pork and preserved radish. It's a recipe from my Volume 1 cookbook. And for those of you who do not own a Thermomix, you can always purchase my book because all books comes with a conventional cooking section. Alright, so did you all manage to prepare the recipes, the ingredients along with me? It's a very simple recipe. So we need 280 grams of long beans or tau kok cut into 5 cm length like this. Okay, we need 280 grams. Then we need we need 100 grams of minced pork. Okay, 100 grams of minced pork, 40 grams of preserved radish, 3 cloves of garlic, and a bit of seasoning like 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1.5 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. Alright, so this is done. I think I just turn off the heat and take out everything. Okay, so do you know what is preserved radish? What is it called in Cantonese? This is preserved radish. This is the minced type. Don't try to smell it. It doesn't smell good because it's a pickle. So it smells sour. Doesn't smell good. So I don't know what is it called. Is it chai po or what is it? I don't know what is it called in but I know how to buy. I don't know what is it called in Cantonese, but I know how to buy. So okay, let's so we will, this one is done, yeah. Hang on with me, later on I will make a sauce to go with this. But at this time, let me move on to a Thermomix recipe, which is to cook the minced pork with preserved radish, stir-fry long beans. Okay, I will put this pan aside. Just pour out some of the oil. I'll pass it to my helper to help. Okay, now let's take a look at this recipe. Okay, this recipe from this cookbook. Okay, we are going to stir fry long beans in here. So the first step is to put 3 cloves of garlic, which I have removed the skin. If you have not removed the skin, you can always use the Thermomix to help you remove the garlic skin. 5 seconds, reverse blade, speed 5, and you can remove the garlic skin. But I have removed the skin, so I'll just put in here and chop for 5 seconds. Can see the machine? For 5 seconds. Okay. So this is 5 seconds. Now, some of you ask me what's the difference. Now I know what is the big difference that I like about the TM6. You see the lid, the MC cup sticks to it one. It don't come out one. So this is one of the features that I like about the TM6, which I always forget to mention. So we are going to scrape down the garlic, okay, and then we will put in 20 grams of cooking oil and saute. Saute for 3 minutes at 120 degrees Celsius. Okay, reverse spoon speed. Okay, so I will check on the pan, see if it is ready. Then I will put it back here, and then we will make a sauce. Okay. All right, hang on, yeah. Okay, see, this is the pan. It's still dirty. We just pour out the oil, and then we will use it back, okay, to make a sauce. So what are the things that we need to make the simple sauce? We need 3 cloves or 2 cloves of garlic, which I have minced, okay, 2 dried mushrooms, which I have cut small, 100 grams of minced pork, and 100 grams of fresh prawn cubes. See, prawns cut into small cubes. All right, so let's put a bit of oil here and saute. And then we have made a simple sauce, which is 200 grams of water, a tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of light soy, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, half teaspoon of dark soy, half teaspoon of sugar, and a bit of pepper. Yeah, this is the sauce. So let's add everything inside. will adjust the camera so that you can see. Okay, hang on, yeah. All right. So this is our prawn. I forgot about it. Okay. We will add the sauce. 200 grams of water, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of light soy, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, a bit of pepper, half a teaspoon of dark soy, and half a teaspoon of sugar. So we will add the sauce in. Okay. This is almost done. Now while the sauce is heating up, let's see. This is our garlic. Okay, now what is next? So by the way, we are cooking a recipe from this volume 1 cookbook in Thermomix. We are going to saute this. All right, so now what is next? Next step is add in everything except the long beans. Everything is 100 grams of minced pork and 40 grams of preserved radish. Now this thing is very salty. This preserved radish is very salty and briny, so you have to rinse it thoroughly and squeeze out all the water before you can use it. So we are going to add this in. And our seasoning. Seasoning is 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Okay. 1.5 teaspoon of sugar and 1 teaspoon of dark soy. So let's add this in. And we are going to saute the minced pork and the preserved radish for 5 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius, 120 degrees Celsius. So we have 5 minutes, 120 degrees Celsius. Reverse. Spoon speed. Okay, the sauce is okay. Now we are going back to here, yeah, back to here. So the sauce is okay. Now we are going to add in our cornstarch, right? Cornstarch, which is half a tablespoon of corn flour with half a tablespoon of water. Okay, we are going to add this into our sauce. So give everything a quick stir. And now we are going to add this in. All right, so hang on here. Okay. So let's give everything a gentle stir because your tofu is soft. So gently, okay? Gently stir it. And your dish is done. Is it easy to make Japanese tofu at home? Your dish is done. Okay, make sure all the sauce are well coated, have well coated the tofu. Your sauce is done. Alright. Isn't it easy to make your own Japanese tofu with minced pork? So I'm going to turn off this heat and dish out. All right. So if you see Japanese tofu selling in the supermarket, grab a few and you can make this recipe. Okay. Alright. Now is the time to sprinkle in a bit of spring onion, and then you have yourself a beautiful Japanese tofu dish. Yummy, right? Wait, I sprinkle on some spring onion. Nice. So this is our dinner, one of the dish for our dinner. All right, later on I will take a photo and show you. So let's put this here. While we wait for the Thermomix to, we still have 1 minute plus for the minced pork and the preserved radish to cook. Okay, I'll adjust the camera again. All right. So now, if you are wondering whether tomorrow have any live, I'm not sure yet. But just keep watching my space, my Facebook page, and yeah, maybe I will think of something nice to cook. You know, something that is worth your time to watch me. So I have no idea what I want to cook tomorrow. I have no idea whether there is any live tomorrow. So just keep watching my space, my page, and I will update as and when I need to. Okay, so today we are cooking a recipe that is not from any of my cookbooks, and a veggie recipe that is from my cookbook. Okay, today we are making something from volume 1. Okay, I will introduce you my other cookbooks, which is, this is my volume 2, this is my volume 3, this is my volume 4, and this is my latest edition, the volume 5. Okay, all cookbooks do not have repeated recipes, and they have steps for TM31, TM5, TM6, and even conventional cooking. All cookbooks comes with two languages, which is Chinese and English. All right, so this one is done. Let me show you. Ooh. Now we are going to add in our green beans, long beans, tau kok. Okay, 280 gram. All right. Let's give everything a good stir. And we will cook this for 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes, depending on what texture you like for your veggie. So I will choose 3.5 minutes at 120 degrees Celsius, reverse, spoon speed. Okay, so the next dish is coming up soon, and if you want to know where to buy my cookbooks, you can get it from my website, www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and follow me on Instagram as well. Alright, you can join 2 other groups in Facebook, which is these 2 groups, Annie Savior Kitchen Happiness is Homemade and Simon Savior Kitchen Happiness is Homemade. Go ahead and join and I will approve you. Okay, so this is our dinner. I still have a bit of leftover, not a bit, actually a lot. of this seafood tofu. So I will fry a few pieces and that's our dinner. Later on I will show you a photo and I will post it in my page, okay? So our dinner tonight is long beans, the Japanese tofu, and the crispy seafood tofu. What about you? What are you serving your family for dinner? Must go and get the yokji tofu to prepare. Yes, if you cannot get Japanese tofu, or if you don't like the quality, you scared there are a lot of commercial chemicals inside, you can also make your own. Okay, you can also make your own. Just Google a simple recipe to make your own tofu at home. Normally, it uses soya bean milk and eggs and a bit of corn flour, and then you can steam it and you will get yourself something similar to do this recipe. Alright, so wow, someone is having kong bak bao for dinner. I have a very strong memory of kong bak bao because during Chinese New Year, a famous celebrity in Asian Food Channel did a recipe by speaking Hokkien, right? I'm sure many of you are being entertained by the way she speaks Hokkien. That's the way I speak Hokkien as well, because my mom is Hokkien but I cannot speak. So if I were to do something similar, a simple cooking using Hokkien, I will be the same as well. You all will laugh. That day you all laugh at my Mandarin, right? I know. Many of you laugh at the way I speak Mandarin. Okay, so we still have about a minute. So all the advisors here watching me today, did you introduce yourself in the comments? So if you do not have a Thermomix, you can order one now. And I have a very good news to announce, but better not for me to announce. Let my good friend Christy to announce. Okay, she has a wonderful news to announce soon. Yeah, not baby, not another baby. She has 4 kids, so definitely not baby. Okay, but it's a wonderful news and I'm very happy and proud of her achievement. Okay, she will announce soon what is the good news. So just continue to watch our space, watch Christy Chang's space, Mrs. Pear's kitchen, and watch my space. Okay, we will always try our best to present something wonderful and easy for everyone to follow. Okay. So, see our beautiful long beans. Let me dish out and show you better, okay? Alright, can see? Yummy looking. Okay, so I am very happy for those of you who stay with me and cooking through these 2 recipes that I have prepared for you. Alright, so I hope you enjoy cooking with your Thermomix, cooking with your pans, cooking with whatever gadgets that you have at home. Stay home and stay healthy, everyone. So see you again Bye bye.